What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Dermy Wormy. I'm coming at you with another video, and today we're continuing to talk about Sweet Baby Inc. This all started back when Sweet Baby Inc. employee Chris Kindred and Lego Butts, also known as Felix, so I don't even give a crap right now, Felix at home, decided to go after Sweet Baby Inc. Detected and Cabrutus, a curation page over on Steam that simply just posted what games Sweet Baby Inc. was ever in. In doing so, Chris Kindred and Lego Butts decided to go after the Steam page and Cabrutus himself, trying to get both the Steam page and Cabrutus's account shut down, removing them, deplatforming them, and getting rid of them. And when we get into this whole discussion, it also ignores the fact that Cabrutus's Steam page probably has thousands of hours, thousands of different video games on that page that cost him thousands of dollars. And Chris Kindred attempted to take all that away from Cabrutus solely because he didn't like what Cabrutus was doing. Through this, we ended up having all sorts of different articles coming out defending Sweet Baby Inc. and the current actions they have taken, all while omitting the fact that they began this by going after Cabrutus. It started with Kotaku. We had The Verge recently do an entire hit piece on Cabrutus and the Sweet Baby Inc. Detected page. We've had Game Developer come out and do a hit piece on Valve and Discord. We've had The Gamer discuss this whole situation. We've also had The Wired discuss everything that's going on. Now, it comes to the fact that CBC Radio is getting involved. Kotaku editor Alyssa Mercante lies about Sweet Baby Inc. backlash during CBC Radio appearance. Claims Steam curator list was made to prevent people from buying and playing these games. That completely goes against what the actual list was entitled to do. The actual list simply says, I suggest you don't play this game. I suggest you don't buy this game. That's all it does. It doesn't prevent people from buying the game. It doesn't prevent people from doing anything. But that's what these people have to do. They have to lie, they have to omit facts, and they have to do their own thing because they can't come out and actually omit the truth. They can't actually come out and say what's true, because if they did, they know people would be on their side. We saw that recently within the Verge lady's whole tweets, in which she outright admits to omitting the fact that it was all started because Sweet Baby Inc. went after Cabrutus. They know the truth. They just choose not to go with the truth because the truth actually hurts them. But in this interview with CBC, Alyssa Mercante comes out and says some of the most crazy things imaginable amidst a large conversation in which she provided her read on the ongoing backlash against Sweet Baby Inc., the full transcript of which has thankfully been provided by the CBC themselves. Mercante was asked by the show's eponymous host if she could explain just why the company's critics took issue with their operations. They believe that they have some sort of leverage against all these major gaming companies, and that they kind of come in and demand the character be race swapped or gender swapped, or woman characters are made more masculine, or masculine characters are made weaker, she told Galloway. But in reality, Sweet Baby Inc. is a development company that's a contractor, so they don't really have any leverage against any of these large video game companies. Now, this actually goes against entirely what Kim Belair herself has said on a panel from GDC 2019, in which she outright says how they get into the industry and how they make their way into the industry.
AAA, which I did for many, many years. Put this stuff up to your higher ups. And if they don't see the value in what you're asking for when you ask for consultants, when you ask for research, go have a coffee with your marketing team and just terrify them with the possibility of what's going to happen if they don't give you what you want.
Yeah, remember, she tells them to go to the marketing and terrify them with what will happen if they don't give you what they want. And that's terrifying them about public backlash, public attacks, doxing, all sorts of craziness coming from individuals, cancellations, because they didn't side with Sweet Baby Inc. That's what Kim Belair is saying right there. That's what she's doing. So yes, they do leverage things against video game companies to get their way in there and force their way in there. And yes, we do have evidence of them actually changing things around, making characters black that should be white. A good example of this is Angrboda within God of War Ragnarok. We also have female characters being more masculine in the form of Mary Jane Watson. We also have male characters being more feminine in the form of, honestly, Spider-Man from Spider-Man 2. We do have these rules. We do have these things. Heck, we also have Sage Anderson from Alan Wake 2, who was literally a white chick, but that's another thing that they have. But hey, you know, keep ignoring that. Keep ignoring all the facts. To this end, Galloway would later ask Mercante just why Sweet Baby Inc., out of many such diversity and inclusion focused consultation companies that offer their services to the industry, to which she would opine, I think it's perfect storm of a lot of things. It was then in beginning her explanation of the storm that the Kotaku editor would comment her noted act of journalistic dishonesty. Someone at Sweet Baby noticed that this account was made on Steam and noticed how it was gaining traction and noticed that it was intended to prevent people from buying and playing these games and requested that it be taken down for organized harassment, she asserted. And that kicked off even more organization for them to the people who made the Steam group. Oh, completely ignoring the fact that Chris Kindred started it. Chris Kindred came after a curation site that simply said, hey, I advise against buying this game. It didn't prevent anybody from buying the game. It didn't prevent anybody from actually doing anything with the games. It just said, I suggest against it. But hey, why have any integrity left, Kotaku? I mean, you guys are getting shut down here in a while, it looks like. But that's not all that happened during the CBC interview. That not just Alyssa Mercante coming out and actually, you know, omitting facts to fit a narrative or anything like that, or changing what actually happened. We also have this from a Lunar Archivist, in which she asks Ryan Kennel for something that actually happened within the interview itself. Why don't we take a listen to it? This comes from Matt Galloway in the actual interview.
There is a new conspiracy theory gaining ground in the gaming world. It's centered around a Montreal-based video game company called Sweet Baby Inc. And according to believers, including Elon Musk, this small 16-person Canadian company is trying to radically change the video game industry. Here is one of the many men on YouTube speaking out against Sweet Baby, specifically about the new Black Spider-Man character.
The controversy started when Sweet Baby Inc. employees, a woke game consulting company whose sole mission is to push the agenda in any games they get their hands on. They're all about diversity and equity and inclusion. They lay that out. They said they want to take over the industry. They hate white, straight, male gamers.
In reality, Sweet Baby Inc.
Interesting how that is. Interesting how they continue doing a line, and they then managed to make this whole interview also a hit piece against individuals like Ryan Cannell. They obviously don't cite Ryan Cannell. They just take his vocals and everything like that to try to actually, you know, spin a narrative of what's actually going on. They don't actually take into account what he actually says. They say that he's talking about, Miles Morales and how they made Miles Morales black and everything like that. Oh my God, but that's a Marvel character and stuff. Ignoring everything else that Sweet Baby Inc. has done. I mean, even in Spider-Man 2, we had an entire side quest that might be optional, but if you do it, you do get points to get further upgrades within the actual game itself, in which you play as a black blind activist chick. No, a black deaf activist chick, actually. I got that wrong. I got the disability wrong. Huh, wow. Wonder who put that in the game, huh? Those are the things that people are pointing out in regards to Sweet Baby Inc. And not a single individual, not a single journalist, whether it's the CBC, whether it's Kotaku, whether it's The Verge, whether it's a game developer, none of these people actually admit the truth that Sweet Baby Inc. started all of this and is only being brought on because Sweet Baby Inc. got butthurt that people didn't want to play their games. That's all that it is, but I'm going to leave it there, guys. Let me get your guys' thoughts on all this down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it out, friends, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video and go live, and I'll see you guys all on the next one. Bye for now.